so freaking bad. Wrestle me.
Welcome, everybody, to Juice Pro Wrestling episode 132, Fiesta de Lucha. That's right. It's a party. It's a wrestling party here on episode 132. Yeah, we're having lots of fun. I had a great weekend. I had a great fucking end to the week leading into the weekend, which was just filled with awesome pro wrestling fun and adventure and splendor. And I hope you guys had a great time listening to last week's episode. It's pretty fucking killer. All of our episodes are fucking killer. So please, before we go any further, hit that like and subscribe button, ring that bell on YouTube. And if you're listening out there in podcast land, I hope you're leaving a rating and a review and you're sharing with your friends, maybe people that aren't your friends, whoever you want to share with, just share it with somebody and download. And thank you for your participation. Yeah. Now it's time to rip into the motherfucking show. Let's start the show. Bodi, Sreten,
what?
AEW Full Gear was in full effect this weekend. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah, I was. Of course I did. I went over to JJ's house, man. We had a little soiree, some beers and some good food.
You fucking idiot poser motherfucker. You didn't even watch it.
I'm not a baller like you guys. You're like, oh, 8 pay-per-views. Let the money rain down on our heads. Well, there's a
you don't get that endorsement money, dude?
Alto.
I'm waiting on the check.
Let me stop you right there, you fucking big bastard. Who said anything about paying for anything? You just assume I'm Ted DiBiase? What the fuck is your problem?
Well, I don't know. You texted me the other day. You're like, hey, sorry I didn't text you back. I broke my phone because 3 of my gold rings fell off my fingers and broke my phone screen.
That happens.
And now I'm waiting for another.
That is true.
I'm waiting for a helicopter to drop another phone. Like you replace iPhones every week.
Yeah, that's right, because I'm rich. So what up, ladies? 1-872-267-4199. Holla! AEW Full Gear. I want to go over this real quick. I thought it was everything I thought it was going to be and then some. Minus the Nyla Rose match, which I don't think anybody wanted. Not that there's anything wrong with that. There was nothing behind it. It was garbage. Substance. I would have liked to have seen something else. For me personally, I'll give you a quick story of what happened with me. I went partying. I went over to Brad's house. We were rocking out, had another prick practice. Got a little fucking Austin 316 and a little RVD 420. I came home and I think I got to the Nyla Rose match and I was like, I was done. I was out.
Tapped out.
So what did the juice do, you might ask? Well, let me tell you, boys and girls, I got up at 5 in the morning and I watched the fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah, I know.
Milo
you
got
texted
you
me
up
at 5 in the morning. I'd like to say one thing. Quit calling it the Nyla Rose match because she's not the champion and you're disrespecting the champion, whose name I can't remember right now, which is also equally disrespectful.
It's Sheeta.
Sheeta.
I call it the Nyla Rose.
Nyla Lowe's.
Nyla Loads.
Nyla Jax.
Here I come. I call it the Nyla Rose match because that was the one thing that I just didn't want to fucking see. And it's not because of her gender or lack thereof or additions to. It's because she is just not good in the ring. It's not entertaining. Yeah. So
no, there was no substance behind it. So I
will tell you this, as you can see, and you people listening on the podcasting stations, you can't see, but I am wearing the Young Bucks Super Kick Fiesta t-shirt that I got at last year's All Out in honor of the new AEW World Tag Team Champions. Yeah, the Young Bucks. I called that one. I'm so glad it fucking happened. If any of you out there watched BTE this week, Matt led us in a little bit on his injuries that he's sustained over the last couple of weeks and maybe even years, some lingering injuries. It doesn't look like anything's going to be stopping him. So I'm pumped about that. I'm really curious to see where everything goes. They finally get the belts. The Kenny Omega match with Hangman Paige was another instant classic. And still, storylines are bleeding over into BTE, which is why you guys need to go on YouTube and subscribe and watch that shit because, yes, there is continuity and it is fucking amazing. Omega, though, the big story for me, not only with that match, was Don Callis, who is a top senior I don't want to call him official because that's
He's an
reserved for the
EVP.
referees. But yeah, he's EVP or something with Impact Wrestling. And he has a very strong relationship with Kenny Omega going back to when Omega was like 10 years old. He knew his uncle and everything. It's just, it was super cool and like, holy shit moment for, you know, what's going to happen next for Don Callis to come out on AEW programming, a pay-per-view, you know? And he even said like, yeah, it's crazy 2020. I know I'm with Impact Wrestling, but you know, stranger things have happened. And wow, with the way they've been hinting around and dropping some New Japan names on Dynamite and, you know, showing guys like for Jericho's, what was his 30th anniversary?
Yep.
When they, who'd they have on there from New Japan? I think they had a couple of guys.
Was it Saito?
I don't remember. Anyways,
But
but
Saito.
I don't think it was. But anyways, you know, you could speculate. Let's speculate again. Whip out that spackles, get the spunking.
Do it.
What could happen? What if we went
Everything.
back in reverse a little bit of old school, like back in the day when the NWA and the AWA were trying to pull everything together and we got Starcade? What if there was something like that that was comparable? Maybe like the, let's call it like almost like the collective of major promotions, you know, something that can combat WrestleMania or maybe be something sort of similar as far as a grandiose show and showcase all of this talent. I mean, it's just, there's tons of fucking ideas and speculation coming out of this. It was just so cool to see Don Callis doing fucking commentary. What's your thoughts on that,
Yeah,
Bodie?
it was. Dude, I loved it. I thought it was great when I first saw him come out. You know, huge pop. I'm like, dude, that's Don Callis. And even in the video package, you saw him talking about Omega and Hangman. So I was shocked when I actually saw him, which is why it popped so hard, you know, because I love Don Callis. But no, it's cool. And what I thought was really cool is right after that match, JR said, you know, good luck with the rest of Impact. You're doing a great job so far. And I was like, that's cool, you know, recognizing the job he's putting in and everything like that. And like another major promotion, it's good to see not at war or not acknowledging the fact that they don't exist. You know, they're
Right.
working with them, stuff like that, opening up doors, you know, for future relations, future matches, trade, you know, talent trade, stuff like that, which would be awesome. I think that's what the industry needs.
Yeah, and it's something I think too that maybe they kind of went more into this side of things because originally, you know, when AEW first came out, they were talking we're going to be featuring a lot of stars from OWE, the Oriental Wrestling Entertainment or Enterprise, whatever that fucking stands for. I don't know. You can fucking fact check me. Very beautiful. Do a good job. It'll be really great.
OW.
And because of COVID, I'm assuming that's the reason, you know, why that kind of fell through. You know, now we've seen them feature like NWA. We got Impact Wrestling on there now. And I think I thought they had some kind of working relationship with AAA at one point. It's just, dude, Tony Khan is not afraid to do business. You know, he's not a
Not
Vince
at all.
McMahon. Even though there's stories coming out where he's tightening down a little bit on the contracted wrestlers, them doing indie dates because of, you know, certain precautions. I mean, hey, you go do this indie show that really doesn't mean shit. And when you have a big built up storyline and match on like Dynamite or a pay-per-view and you can't do it because you did this indie show and you got COVID or you were around people, like they're just taking the precautions, you know, and hey, maybe it's a matter of time before they completely shut the men and women AEW out from doing like third party shit as far as like independent wrestling. I kind of hate to see that. I know Tony was very for that in the beginning, you know, because they don't have a bunch of programming. You know, these contracted talents, I mean, if they're not working, I'm sure they're getting paid something, you know, but they have a chance to go and make more money. But it's kind of a catch-22, you know. You want your guys, like in baseball or basketball, would you want, you know, say if you had a guy on the Bulls or something, and would you want him to go play in some minor league game or some fucking pickup tournament and
No.
Right.
get fucking hurt and then you're out your superstar? Like, what if Jordan did that back in the day, you know?
That'd be
Right.
stupid.
God.
Exactly. Yeah, that all hell would break loose, man. You don't do that.
Right.
I'm not gonna let Michael Jordan go play for, you know, the River City Rats and let you know, let him put up 90 points and end up turning his ankle, and there's our shot at the championship.
Right.
Yep.
It's
Now we
very
got to rely
similar.
on Pippen.
Yeah, it's a very similar situation. So whatever. I can't hate on that too much. I mean, I get it. But anyways, getting back to Full Gear real quick. I love the Omega Hangman match. I mean, it's totally for anybody that hasn't seen it and you're listening or watching this, you're gonna get some spoilers. So sorry about your damn luck. But that doesn't mean shit because you can still order the replay or watch it however you can get access to it and check it out because a great pay-per-view overall, man. I thought the Elite Deletion match was fucking great, super entertaining. You had the Hurricane come back at Gangrel like right where they left off from like years ago.
Long-term storytelling.
Yeah, dude,
was it 2 years? Was that
long-term storytelling? Fucking laughed.
How long ago was that?
It was like a couple years.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember if that was a WWE. Was that WWE or Impact when they did that?
He did the Impact one with the tag teams, the tag team Apocalypto.
Yeah,
but I don't think Gangrel was there for that. Hurricane was there for that, I think, though. But he was also there for that other one, the Total Nonstop Deletion, where everything was at the Hardy compound. I think Gangrel was there, if I'm not mistaken. He could have been in the WWE. I can't remember which one,
but I do remember something going on with the both of them, and it like leaving off like exactly where they were at a couple years ago. It was just,
it was perfect.
It was ridiculous. It was cool to see them both there, and dude, it was a good, entertaining cinematic match. I mean, Matt Hardy doing what he does best with the Deletion series, if you want to call it that.
Yeah,
I liked it. Fucking Sammy got obliterated, and they put him in a trash can. We even got a glimpse of Senor Benjamin.
That was the best. Yes.
Then they drove him away into the moonlight at night.
Yep, and then celebrated.
I gotta watch
Popping bottles.
I'm very lost.
You have to. So good.
You will be. I think you'll be lost even if you do watch it. So because you're a stupid fucking idiot.
Oh.
But
Ow.
Anyways, I'm trying to think of some of the other matches here that so obviously Young Bucks win the tag titles against FTR.
Yep.
Amazing fucking match. Of course.
Give it up for Darby, man.
I was just gonna say Darby Allin, man, winning. That's another man. I thought he was gonna take it, and a lot of people were suspecting that Sting was gonna show up for some reason.
Yeah, I saw that too, and I was like,
it's because Darby has half of his face painted, and he sits in the fucking. It's not even the rafters; it's like the bleachers.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't understand that rumor at all. I'm like, no, I don't think so.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'm still not. I want to see. I'd like to see the Stinger show up.
Dude, I love the Darby match, and I was pulling for him. I was hoping he would win. He won, and I was like, dude, that's good. That's great for him. That's great on him. I don't think Cody needs the title. I think there's more storytelling with Darby and Cody. He can split off and do whatever. But yeah, with Darby now facing Taz's camp, that's going to be some good matchups. Cage and Starks and who knows what else.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of Cody, he did an interview with Bleacher Report, I believe, and where he's talking about he has like political aspirations. So he said he's like, I'm 35. I want to wrestle 5 more years, and that's it. And he wants to run for like a Senate fucking seat for Georgia, for the state of Georgia, and do some more acting. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of curious.
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be an open casting call next summer for a certain project that we might be working on. So if you listen to this, everybody knows that Cody and whatever the owner of the fucking AEW is,
Tony Khan.
They're both our #1 fans. So
it's true.
So yeah. So when you guys are ready, Cody, when you're ready, come audition.
Yeah. When you're ready to take that slow.
Both of the Rhodes brothers.
There you go.
That's right. Speaking of Rhodes, because you said that, that's a great segue. For stupid fucking idiot, you're a pretty smart guy sometimes.
He's smart.
Cody Rhodes is back.
And smart.
He's back.
The Roadsters.
Yeah. So Cody Rhodes can actually call himself Cody Rhodes now. And that was cool because he got one hell of a pop for it too,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did.
WWE decided to give up pursuing that, that name and that trademark and let him have it, which in turn, I think he dropped, the Match Beyond and a couple other WCW names that he was going to get that Dusty came up with. So it's pretty cool. I mean, thank God it's been like 3-4 years.
Right.
Now I've called him just Cody, the American Nightmare Cody.
Cody Reynolds.
Cody Reynolds. Yeah.
That's that Mandela effect, dude. I all this time over the last 2 years that I've been seeing him, I always filled in his last name. I never just was like Cody. I always filled in his last name. And then when this stuff came out, I was like, holy shit. Also, I might have multiple head injuries, so that might be an issue.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, you might.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes perfect fucking sense.
I can relate.
Next, next, Chris Jericho and MJF. Holy shit, man! That match was on fire as well. It's pretty good. It wasn't like a fucking barn burner, but I mean, it made sense in the storyline that they're fucking trying to portray and do. And dude, speaking of Chris Jericho, well, MJF is now a part of the Inner Circle along with Wardlow, who I read somewhere that he's kind of like, he's really looking forward to that singles push. I think he's tired of being a fucking lackey for MJF.
I think that's coming soon, though.
Yeah,
just
but hey,
everything's
paycheck's a paycheck, motherfucker. So
exactly,
stay up on that good, brother.
I also think during COVID time, for the next year, if you could just kind of tread water and I don't think anybody that wants like a push should be too sensitive about their push because of these times, because of no full audience. So when you do get like pops and you get historical and memorable shit going on, I'm a broken record about it. It's, next year when we get crowds again and people can go ape shit again. And then you fight for those pushes and then they'll be awesome. Then I think AEW will go to the next level and Impact will rise and WWE will adjust. I think 2022, 2023, wrestling's going to be back in mainstream, like full force. I think it's almost there. Slight
derailment, a little bit of flu, a little bit of presidential debates and debacles, if you will. I'm over it. I voted. I asked myself why. Anyways, let's complain about something else. The Jericho thing kind of ties into something else I wanted to talk to you guys about, because Chris Jericho this week, matter of fucking fact, as of this recording right now, he's 50 years old.
Oh, happy birthday, dickhead.
Happy birthday, you fucking stupid idiot. That motherfucker is a half a century old now.
Yes.
Been in the wrestling business for 30 fucking years. Wow.
That's crazy.
Dude.
Still at the top.
Still has it.
Still at the top, dude. And I mean, I would say that's a hard feat to pull off. But if you look at guys like Hogan and Flair that did and have long careers, I mean, I think they both actually in ring wrestled for at least 3 decades, something like that. Mm-hmm. And now you got guys that are going even longer. I think, what was it? There was something that came out several months ago, maybe a year ago, about I think Dustin Rhodes, for those of you that don't know, has wrestled in 4 different decades or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just insane.
It's crazy, huh?
It's fucking nuts, man. So to have that longevity and to be as entertaining, because that's one thing, you could be around forever. And there's guys like Terry Funk who is very awesome. Much respect to the Funker, but I mean, let's call a spade a spade. I mean, he was a hardcore guy. He was great in ring, and I mean, he was entertaining and shit, but he wasn't on like the level of like a Jericho or a Hogan or a Flair or anything like that. I mean, I'll probably catch flack for that, whatever. But I mean, it's fucking true. There were guys that were super entertaining and they've lasted. They've stood the test of time. Chris Jericho is one of those guys, man. And I mean, come on, he's like a best-selling author. He's got a shitty band. I mean, he's got a band.
And he sings your favorite song. How does that song go, buddy?
Yeah, exactly.
No, we don't want to get sued. We don't want to get sued. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, but he's also got a little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah, he got a little. Was that a bubble? Oh, I thought that was a bong you were holding up.
No, it's a bubble. No, that's somewhere else.
Oh,
it's stashed away.
Bongs over Baghdad.
Oh, you're silly.
But dude, Jericho, he's done it all, man. The Cruise, now AEW, and setting historical records for another wrestling promotion and just wrestling in general, being their first champ. And dude, his commentary's sick.
Planting seeds for a future career in comedy and commentary. Planting seeds to have
His
a
podcast, he's
podcasting
got
network.
the web is
planting
Jericho.
seeds and weaving a relationship with Kevin Smith and a bunch of different film producers and film
Planting
production
seeds and
companies.
random women that we don't know about.
Oh man, this guy. Boating companies.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was
Yeah.
Carl Anderson. Anyways,
Oh, got him.
he went there. Juice got
Whoopsie.
Hashtag juice for thought. Sorry about your damn luck, guys.
Exactly. Hashtag Carl for no.
So Full Gear. Anything else that you wanna fucking bring up about that? Because I have another AEW related topic I'd like to jump on real quick.
Spit it out.
I think I liked Full Gear. I thought it was good, top to bottom. The sheet, like you said, the Sheeta match kind of.
I didn't.
There wasn't a lot invested in
that.
that, you know.
I did not watch the buy-in match though. The NWA
That was
women's match.
awesome. I was just getting to that. Serena Deeb versus Allison Kay.
Yeah,
That was a great match between the two. Yeah, and then Thunder Rosa came out at the end after the match to challenge Serena Deeb again for that title. So I don't know if that's happening again on AEW, her and Rosa, or what, but that was cool.
Somewhere that somebody got out of their NWA contract. A lot of people are though.
That was Allison Kay.
Well, yeah, I think it was someone else.
I don't know if there was somebody else though.
Yeah, probably. I mean, dude, they really don't have television other than this United Wrestling Network that they're a part of, on Tuesdays, which you guys can watch via Fight TV.
There you go.
What do you guys?
Yeah.
What are you guys' opinions about Thunder Rosa sneaking in and out, and then her approach to? I personally want to say I loved the way she was kind of reverse trolling the marks and fans about the speculation over where she's going to sign again. I like that, but her like sort of invasion of AEW women's division and wanting her belt back and the seriousness of it, I like that. I like her. I like her face and her face paint, but I like that storyline. I think there's a lot of potential.
Stupid fucking Mark.
That's right, baby.
I agree. Well, I definitely think there is.
I could have swore that I heard some French Canadian wrestler.
That's what I heard too. Yeah,
maybe even a model at one point. I thought
right?
I heard him.
How did you guys know? I invited Sreten to come over here and come up here. I teach him how to do push-ups. I teach him how to, that whole thing I told you guys before about when you pack heat for the ladies, you put potato in the front of your underwear. And that stupid ass keeps putting it on the wrong side. Dumbass, go out and he struts around looking like he make very big shit in his pants.
He did be.
He might have.
Oh God.
Well, one night it turns out he did make very big shit in his pants. My man, he eats far too much protein.
That was one night in Bangkok. Hey, the world is your oyster, right?
Nah, we are in Montreal, dickhead.
Oh, well, maybe you travel. Fucking Rick Martel, ladies.
Not during COVID times.
Failing miserable.
Oh no, you invited me in here. This is how it's going to be for the next 35 minutes.
Exit stage left.
Okay, I see you later.
Oh man,
Rick Martel. He drops by. We can't get Andre back on the show. Anyways, something else kind of AEW related. I want to tell you guys.
Kingston?
Did you guys hear about Jake the Snake?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I did.
So he has chronic lung disease. So essentially what that entails is, dude, his lungs are fucked up. And he's like, this is something like worse than COVID. When he talks, he's like, I could talk for like, what do you say? Like 20 seconds or something?
Yeah, 20 seconds.
And then he feels like just out of it. Like it's fucking crazy. It's something that he said he's going to have to deal with, for the rest of his life and try to work around. And what a fucking kick in the balls to like one of the best talkers ever in the business.
I know.
It's going to be pretty sad.
Unfortunate.
If he can't do anything. He's like, well, I smoke too, so that doesn't help you. I know I'm a dumb bastard, but where's the snake? He does.
He does still smoke?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think so.
He might be good in a couple years if he stopped, but whatever. That's another topic. That sucks. That sucks for him. It sucks for his health, his family, all that shit. That sucks. We're pulling for you, Jake. Quit smoking, asshole.
Pulling for you, Jake. That's for sure.
He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. And then, knowing more about him the last couple of years and all he's overcome. God damn, he deserves some good shit.
Exactly.
Quit smoking.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And
Justin.
I don't mind him talking for Lance Archer, But I think Archer does a good job talking for himself. I don't know how much longer he needs Jake. But speaking of Archer, is he going to go after Mox now? That Mox Kingston match was freaking phenomenal too.
Yeah, that was a great.
That was
match,
great
man.
shit.
Lots of
Good.
fucking just passion and drive. And, Kingston's fucking little promo thing afterwards, or was on BTE, was pretty sick too. He's the promo god. You got the demo god and the promo god in the same organization.
Exactly. Yep.
So it'll be curious to see where they go with that. But I'm telling you, cleaner Kenny Omega, mark my fucking words, he's gonna be taking that belt off of John Moxley. It's gonna happen.
So,
you know, long-term storytelling at its best.
Speculate.
We met last year at Full Gear.
yeah.
When's that going to happen? How long's Moxley going to keep the title?
Till Revolution?
Revolution. I think he's gonna drop it at Revolution.
Is that February, March?
February, I believe.
February.
They just
27th.
announced it, so you guys can go check out their social media and all that. And have all the information.
Am I an asshole if I want Moxley to keep it for another year?
No,
Like,
not at all.
No, man, that's
drops
your
it
fucking
next
thing.
year, next October.
There's nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't mind seeing Moxley the champ forever.
I like long-term champs, except for like the TNT belt. I'm cool with them, like that shit switching around all the time.
Television
that's
title
cool.
for sure.
Yeah.
Long term, like going back again, I've said this a few times. Brock Lesnar was a guy that I thought, dude, long term champ. Like, realistically, who's gonna fucking dethrone that guy?
True.
No.
But they did. You know, they had a bunch of people. Drew McIntyre whipped his ass in 2 seconds. Goldberg didn't wrestle in like 15 years. Whipped his ass.
Roman Reigns.
Whatever. It's wrestling. It's storytelling. It's fun time for the kids and the adults alike. You know.
Absolutely.
I agree.
On his
Speaking of
phone.
Brock Lesnar and a couple of WWE things, they released a bunch more backstage personnel and stuff. One of the casualties of this release was Tony Schimmel.
No.
What? Who is
Not
a
the Schimmel.
longtime announcer for WWE, ring announcer.
Not that man.
Oh.
And I think more recently, as of late, he's been working kind of backstage on some shit, but he'd been with the company since 1991. And
Crazy. Undertaker longevity.
right? They let his ass go. And that's a great segue because the other side of that coin, Bruiser Bodi, is the Undertaker's final farewell. Even though we know he's the dead man, he'll rise up out of the dirt. He'll come back when he's fucking 82 and, you know, still trying to tombstone people in the fucking hell. They're doing the final farewell. This, I don't really know what it entails.
Got one more in me.
Oh, I really got one more in me.
Come on.
Take it out. It hurts.
Hold on. I'll be down there in the ring in a minute. Hold on.
It's a good thing my entrance music is 45 minutes long.
This is how it's going to go. Rest.
Hey.
Rest in peace.
Hey.
Rest in peace.
God damn it.
That motherfucker's going to be falling asleep and shit. Anyways, all jokes aside, I think it's, what is it? The 18th or the 22nd is Survivor Series. Whatever it is, you guys can go to WWE.com, all their social media, Google that shit. It'll be, I think, exactly 30 years to his debut at Survivor Series. So it's kind of a good, proper send-off. I did hear that a lot of old school cats going to be there. I know Savio Vega is going to be there. They're really tight, you know, with the, what was that? The BSK? What they call that group, Bodie?
The Boricuas?
No.
Just kidding. No,
Taker
yeah,
had
I think it was the
Was
BSK.
that Dice Game Club?
Yeah, they were like, they played like cards and shit, and there was some
dominoes, dice,
Backstreet Killers.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it was.
It was
Partied.
something like that.
It was something like that. You guys can let us know in the comments so
Slamming
everybody
bottles
else
of
that's
whiskey.
being misinformed right now will know as well. See how that works? All together now. All together now.
All together. Oh, I thought we were still going with that.
I'm
Hey,
still
Bulldog.
obsessed with PCO pitching that storyline that he retires the Undertaker.
He should. He should.
that'd
He
be
should make
killer.
that motherfucker rest in hell.
Yep.
Yeah. That the way he told that would be so fucking awesome. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
well,
coming from a giant PCO mark, and he's got a lot of fans, and then the people that don't know what he can still do. It would just be cool. A lot of history. Yeah, it would be, and the storyline would be awesome.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
Speaking of PCO, hit me up while we record. He's such
Checking your Twitter while we're recording. It's very unprofessional.
Oh,
Who said I was on Twitter?
Oh,
Twitsky.
all this is regular ass texts.
Oh yeah,
I forget.
get
I
those.
forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, you forget now. Shut the fuck up, you
First
idiot,
number
moron.
basis.
You jack off. Hey, New Japan, Wrestle
Ooh.
Kingdom, Wrestle
Yeah.
Kingdom, two
Coming up.
nights, January 4th and 5th.
Something like that.
Jay White is now the number one contender for the IWGP Heavyweight title. Now he will be wrestling night 2, which is the 5th. Either who is it? Naito, who's the champ, the current champ, or Kota Ibushi. Thoughts on that, Bodie? Come on, spackle me with fucking
why not both?
speculation.
Why not both?
I know, right? They should do a triple
both.
threat deal.
Yeah, it should. Go after the top dog, Naito. Go after Naito.
Well, see, here's the thing: the night before, Naito,
Well, he's gonna face.
he's facing Ibushi.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Naito. That's
So the
gonna
winner
win.
of that will face Jay White, and
Yeah,
I think
it's
there's gonna be some weird shit happening.
I think it's gonna be Naito. That's gonna beat Ibushi.
Which I didn't
and then
see, and I've been out of New Japan for a little bit, unfortunately, because I thought Evil won the world title.
I thought he had both that and the Intercontinental or whatever it is.
So he must.
I thought he had both at one time.
Yeah, he must have just lost it again or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. Hey, everybody, fill us in. Throw us a little bit
Exactly.
of shit.
You guys remember last week I asked about what how COVID has affected Japan.
Yeah.
So my bad, but because I can't remember anybody's name ever. On Twitter, one of the Twitter people tweeted misnamed some shit, whatever, but talked about no, New Japan did not skip a beat as far as attendance and number of people that have gotten infected or affected by COVID. So if you haven't been watching, like we've kind of, I hate the phrase, don't sleep on it, but we've been kind of sleeping on New Japan. And that shit needs to stop because they don't seem to have missed a beat, and they just keep going up and up with cool matches and cool events. And so,
it's like the accessibility of that, though. Unfortunately, I feel like I became a casualty. I used to have New Japan World, but in the midst of trying to, afford all the other things in my life, like my luxury sedans and my gold rings and my many chains of
private massage
places.
hooker
days.
It's hard to afford a mere $9 a month for a
undies.
Yeah, it's really hard. So, and the fact that they're not on TV anymore, as far as like American programming, used to be on Access, and Impact bought that, and we said that. See, they just kind of went by the wayside. But real quick, I thought something that was really cool. I was perusing my Fire Stick. That's right, I said it, Fire Stick. Now you know how to watch shit. What was it, Saturday night? Saturday or Sunday? Maybe it was Friday night. But dude, there was so much wrestling on when I was going through every channel, right? And now some of it was like replay shit, like Dynamite was on again on another channel. There was I think SmackDown was on, ROH was on.
Jeez.
There was some other shit on too. I'm just like, God damn, man, like what
an abundance of riches.
Yes.
Yeah, an abundance.
Tons of wrestling.
I still can't watch fucking New Japan. So that's the point I'm getting at. Unless I just watch highlights on YouTube. Some of the fucking YouTube.
What stops you? Is it because it's not live? Because of the time difference? Is it what stops you?
The time difference for me, like on their big shows, you're fucking ain't right, dude. It's
like in the early morning
I stayed
for us.
up for Wrestle Kingdom, dude. It's like it didn't even start. I watched the second night or the first night. I can't remember which one, but dude, it didn't even start till like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Like it's hard to fucking stay up that late, unless I'm fucking going hard in the paint. But man, it's just how do you do that? How do you work that fucking shit out?
Ask all our boys from England. They got to do the 7-hour time change, and they keep up with the weekly fucking shit and still do podcasts and record and everything. Jeez,
I guess you what up,
tough,
Mags?
Dude. Yeah,
I guess you fucking chalk yourself full of Adderall and fucking energy drinks and hope your heart doesn't explode. Hope for the best, kids. I'm gonna watch wrestling. And like Cornholio fucking comes out and shit. Jesus.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's I would say that's the biggest reason. It's just not as accessible as it was like a year ago.
I agree.
I mean, and it's not, like I said, it's not hard to really sign up for the streaming network, but I mean, dude, everybody's wanting you to stream everything now. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Every wrestling promotion, for the most part, has their fucking streaming service. So and let's just put it to you this way: if you take like we'll say the top, maybe even 3 or 4. So you had WWE, they have the network. You take fucking Impact, which has the Impact Plus. You take Ring of Honor, which has the what is it? The Honor Club.
Club of Honor.
You got New Japan that has fucking New Japan World. I mean, that's just 4 of like the big top players. And then not to mention, I'm sure at some point, man, MLW is going to be doing something. There's just, I mean, right there, just in those, that's $40-$50 a month you're paying for wrestling. And then, of course, you have all your great indie shit, the IWTV and Power Slam or whatever. And it's, dude, it's a lot, man.
Tons everywhere. YouTube.
Tons of fucking fun.
Hey, you know what? I wanted to mention something real quick with the Switchblade Jay White here.
Real quick. Go.
Really cool factoid. Becomes the first man in 17 defenses of the G1 Climax briefcase to win that briefcase.
No shit.
Really?
Yep. So, yeah, it's first man to win the briefcase as it was defended. 17 undefeated defenses of that briefcase before Jay White. So that's pretty cool. I was like, damn, he made history.
Yeah, he did. And he's from New Zealand. I like him.
Yeah.
I just want to lose that fucking
wrestling.
pirate beard.
Right. Army mateys, I coming for your title.
I'm coming for you. Now swab the deck. Show me what you're working with.
Swab the deck or I'll fire you.
Yeah.
Speaking of swabbing the deck,
Swab my dick.
Oh, here we
he
go.
said it before I could.
You
I
better
was thinking
Coco
it
beware.
Before both of you.
From
Coco
the
beware,
Vince
I got his bird.
I talk the slowest of the 3 of us. By the time I
That's
get
because
to
you're the dumbest piece of shit.
Oh, yeah?
You're pretty dumb.
Nuh-uh.
You're fucking fired.
Linda just
You're
told me
fired.
you're dumb.
Linda's a fucking bitch.
She's fired.
I'm gonna drug her and then I'm gonna go fuck Trish Stratus.
What?
Huh? She's still a thing?
Hey, let's recycle back into a little bit of WWE, you bastards. Did you hear about Paige? More Paige news. Yeah, that last week we told you that she was raising a stink about WWE fucking killing the third party shit, like Twitch and whatnot. Well, this week in Paige's life, she had a stalker invade her house, her and her boyfriend, that Ronnie Radke guy, which isn't he in some band or some shit?
Yeah, he is. He's in like
he's in some bullshit band. They suck. Whatever.
I was gonna say Black Veil
Kid.
Brides, but it's not Black Veil Brides. It's something else.
You're gonna kill me with all that bullshit.
I know.
No one cares. Anyways, so this guy had been sending them like flowers and whatnot, from what I read, for like a month, and like little goodies and gifts.
Yeah.
Fiesta de Lucha, right? And
Directly to their house.
To their house, and then this guy just shows up at their door, and from what I read, now it's fucked up. I mean, I guess mega fan, whatever. I mean, I guess I get it. I guess all I know from what I read is he showed up and they opened the door, and then like I don't know if the guy wouldn't leave. From what I read, it made it seem like as soon as they opened the door, like that Ronnie dude was just like not having it and like put him in a fucking hold until the cops came.
Yeah,
but there was some other weird shit. Oh, he said like the Stars or a voice, something told him to do it. I don't know if
I didn't see that part. No, I didn't read that part.
There was like he saw some sign or some bullshit.
That's
basically
weird.
Kind of like the motherfucker who shot John Lennon. So I guess I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that at least they
weird
hemmed the dude up. Like if some unknown motherfucker showed up at my front door, I'd be shoving glass shards up his anus.
Yeah, I'd barbed wire him.
That's right.
I always wondered. I always wondered because of the accessibility, especially on the indie circuit, with a lot of these wrestlers that go like you watch somebody, and a lot of wrestlers wrestling fans are fucking die hard, and they're a little bitter, I guess, but they also love. They're like bipolar about their fandom. Not a lot, but they're out. Those people are out there.
I mean, whatever. If there is a lot, we'll fucking call them out. We ain't afraid to tell the truth. Hashtag juice for thought.
Not at all.
But I always wonder when you have that kind of access, is it ever scarier? How often do even the indie people who like I said, we've talked about it. There hasn't been one person in any of these indie shows that I've gone to, not one of the wrestlers was ever an asshole or even standoffish. Like, it's crazy how accessible they are to people.
Yeah.
And so if you become a fan and you're watching this person day in, day out, you know, that's, some people are going to take that as a sign of like opening the door to some unwelcoming shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then there's some people like where the females have to deal with a lot of creepers. So some guys will swing and miss and get rejected and fuck that. But then there's other people that will take that shit too far. And
Yeah, way too far.
Somebody like Paige or any of these other people, like, she's not the only person that's had instances like this.
Right.
That sucks. I'm glad everybody's safe and cool and whatever. It just,
It's fucking weird. Hey,
you can quote me on that.
There's a lot of weirdos.
Yeah, hopefully.
I
I
mean-
mean, hopefully none of you creepy bastards are fucking listening to us. But I mean, whatever, you probably are. And thank you, but quit being so fucking goddamn creepy. Get a grip,
Exactly.
like Aerosmith said.
I'm
Get a
right.
grip, yow!
I'm right
your
here,
shit.
Justin. God.
You know, you're a stupid fucking idiot, not a creepy bastard.
Thank you.
Or wait a minute. Anyways,
I can be both.
yes, you can. So we got some upcoming shows coming around around the region, and beyond. So we've partnered up with our boys at Fight TV. If you guys do not follow us on Twitter at JPW Podcast, we have 2 fucking contests going on right now. The first of which is for Eddie Kingston. Yeah, that Eddie Kingston Grindhouse 2, which is happening this Saturday. You guys go on our Twitter, follow the fucking rules. All you got to do is follow Grindhouse. You got to follow Fight TV, and you got to follow us on Twitter. Like and retweet the fucking tweet. And
odds are in your favor.
Yeah, it's fucking that simple. And then you can get a free code to watch that shit.
Yeah,
why not?
It's going to be fucking awesome. The first one
Free?
was fucking awesome.
You had me at free.
Yeah, I'm sure I did. You know, hook, line, and stinker.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
So
You have a
November,
really good chance of winning. So
Yeah, really good
But-
chance.
Yeah.
assholes.
And
You
the
like
other
winning stuff. Win
the
stuff.
other promotion that we're
Sorry.
running right now with Fight is with our homies at AAW. They're doing the AAW Alive is coming back on this Thursday, which is the 12th of November. They'll be running on Fight TV with another killer card. So you guys can win fucking free codes for that shit too, and watch all the best wrestling for free. And if you stay up to date, follow us on Twitter. We're doing these all the time now. We've given away codes for so much shit now. So much thanks to the guys at Fight that help us out with this and put on some great shows.
Cheers.
I mean, we got fucking Mike Tyson coming up at the end of this month fighting again. I don't give a fuck if he's fucking 50-something years old. Dude's fucking shredded again. I'm
Yeah,
an
he can
old
throw a
school
hook.
mark for that shit, dude. When I was a little kid, I loved watching Tyson knock the fuck out of
too.
some people. I don't care what people thought about it. You know, it's the nostalgia factor for me is there, and Fight's carrying it, so I'll be watching that too. Yeah.
I'm really excited about that. Actually, all those events. But yeah.
Yeah.
Follow us on
and
Twitter,
it's-
man. It's also fun. When we're not promoting stuff and doing contests, we make pretty funny fart jokes. Yeah. And now our next bit is 10 minutes of fart noises.
And now a public service announcement from that dumb son of a bitch, Sreten.
All right, I'll stop that.
Oh, thank you. Hey, MLW, the restart happening on November 18th. They announced the main event. So it's going to be Jacob Fatu, who
Oh,
is
yeah.
the current reigning, defending world heavyweight champion against Davey Boy Smith Jr.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I'm curious to see how
That's
that's
awesome.
going to play out. I mean, dude, I know with the pandemic going on, Fatu's had the title for a year.
Has it been that long?
Easily. It's
Wow.
easily been a year or over a year, and everything they've been doing with Contra Unit too is been fucking solid. So
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
stoked to see what happens with that.
And Fatu's coming back to GCW for that show.
Yeah, I did see that. Was it the Slimy Revenge or whatever?
Yeah, the Slimy Revenge, I think it is.
It's something like that.
I was like,
Dude,
yeah.
some other indie shit. One of our homies, Alex Zane. I don't know where
Yeah.
he's signed to, but he just had his last indie show with GCW.
Yeah, he did.
At that, what was it? Nick
Change the
Gage
world.
Invitational.
I think it was the NGI.
Dude,
Speculate.
I know he's doing shit with New Japan.
He is.
I don't know if he's going to be going over there, if that's like a contracted deal or not. I could see him. I really could see that guy anywhere. I could see him in MLW. I could see him in Impact. I could see him in New Japan. I could see him in Ring of Honor, AEW. Hopefully,
he can be anywhere. Ring of Honor for sure.
Guys, both of you, guess so that we can call you out when you're right.
Okay, well, I'm going to say New Japan.
Yeah, I was going to say New Japan, like exclusively, pretty much. So, I know WWE's shown interest in him, but I don't think he's going to go there.
I'm going to say Ring of Honor just because.
I like what you think.
I agree with you guys, though. He's going to go to New Japan, but I'm saying Ring of Honor. That's the one I'm sticking with.
I like that.
If I'm going to rampantly speculate.
I like the way you think.
I want to know what the fuck is going to happen. I mean, as of this recording, when it's released, so everybody will already know. But the AEW video game situation, AEW, man, and they were. I like what Omega was saying about games. In an interview he just had not long ago, he's talking about he's like, the No Mercy games or like WrestleMania 2000. He goes, you didn't have a guy in like a suit doing these moves to another guy in a suit. He goes, what they did, these guys, the makers, rendered each move joint by joint by move by little pigment move to mimic, and that's what set those games apart from the motion cap games. He goes, if I'm going to do a one-winged angel, if it's someone else doing a one-winged angel, it's not going to look like me doing the one-winged angel. He's like, but if you look at a video of me doing it and then mimic that, it's going to look like that because I'm doing the move. And I was like, that's perfect. That's what I think wrestling games need. And then just the flow of it. And he said the game's going to flow like a regular wrestling match with ups and downs and like moments and stuff. So I'm kind of excited. Mercy.
I can't wait. Yeah,
virtual
exactly.
Pro Wrestling 2.
No Mercy was like one of the best games ever. Wrestling games ever. Stand by that.
I was reading social media today hyping about what the announcement's going to be, and about a month ago I was complaining about people using the phrase "don't sleep on so and so" because
like sleeping with people.
Don't sleep. I know, but outside of my promiscuous nature, I was going to say whorish, but
well said.
Anyways, I like that. That's a good word.
When people say "don't sleep on this," you know what else? You know what else gets my goat? Is when people say,
what grinds your gears?
Yeah, what
really grinds my gears? When people say it better be good. ... Like,
yeah, and they're supposed to say it like this, like Taz.
Yeah, I want everybody.
It better be good.
Yeah,
it better be good.
It better be good.
Who better?
You guys owe me a Coke.
Better.
It better be good. Like, of course we want some shit to be good. You with your empty threat. Don't text that. Just shut the fuck up and say you're excited.
There's also a possibility that this could be a mobile GM game.
Well, it better be good.
Manager, you could be the GM of AEW.
Just thinking that. Well, if it is, it better be good.
Yeah, it better be fucking. It better be
good. It better have me. I better.
That's
be the
what
GM.
I heard. I heard they're gonna surprise everyone, and I'm gonna be on it.
I heard that we better get our asses in gear, and make another game because we don't have enough shitty games to flood.
Yeah. Now you're talking.
That's right. Our new game's gonna have a better one-winged angel version than Kenny Omega's.
Our game's gonna have a special guest character. It's gonna be Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh,
I'm gonna be doing the V trigger, which stands for Vince. The Vince trigger.
A Vince trigger.
Yeah, that's right. Pull that trigger on that.
That was my idea. Copycat.
Pull the trigger. Push me to the moon. I deserve it. Damn it.
Yeah, and then kiss my moon, because you could kiss my ass.
Yeah, I'm the original white meat baby face, and you kiss my white meat white ass.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, now you're talking.
Those motherfuckers get way out of line every time.
Yeah, you need to bottle them up or cage them up. Those
speaking of bottling shit up and caging shit up and pulling out the proverbial wrap it up box, is there anything else you stupid pieces of shit? Well, I'm mainly directing that at Sreten.
I know.
I love you. I love you.
It's the collective.
That fucking guy. That fucking guy. Damn it.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to add this week before we wrap it up?
Ooh, yeah. I'm looking forward to MLW YouTube on Wednesday nights. Got to follow up Dynamite with that. Ooh, I can't wait, dude. MLW is gonna come out swinging.
I'm looking forward to Justin singing the rest of that song after we get done recording.
Me too.
You can hear the full version on my OnlyFans.
Oh man, Yep, $199.
I shaved for you guys, so I mean,
His chest.
It's gonna actually look good. No, I shaved more than that for everybody.
Oh,
Your
Lord.
belly.
And you know what the sad thing is? I'm not joking.
No, I know you're not.
I wish
I know. I
you
really
were.
have an OnlyFans. I got
Yep,
sick
smooth
and
as
tired
eggs.
of all the women being able to do it, so I wanted to do it. And I was like curious, like, hey, could I make some money off of just asshole and dick and ball pictures?
Making
Just-
money off a
just
rusty
asshole
sheriff's badge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just random pictures into my canal, if you will.
Yeah, I got-
Well, I'm
Mine
gonna
and my
check
back
it out.
pussy.
I'm gonna check it out.
$5 to look at this guy's rusty sheriff's badge.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I'll even. You know what? I can't
Sweeten
go
the
there.
deal.
That's a little too dirty. Hey,
Wear the
real
Venom
quick though,
hat.
I did. So we were.
I better be
phone
good.
pranking people this weekend. Oh, dude, did I get BD Smooth so good? Actually, my son.
What'd you get him?
Shout out to Durs, my 12-year-old son. I hope he watches and listens to this because he doesn't know. I haven't told him this like 2-3 days ago. Sreten knows because we got his ass good too.
No, you
We were
didn't.
phone pranking people. So BD Smooth, hey man, you were a team player. Shout out to you for that because you did well. And I just want to let you know it was all in good fun, brother. All in good fun.
Good
Yeah,
job.
they tried to prank me. It didn't
Yeah.
work.
It was like
You
a
were onto
sex
them.
hotline thing. Like, this is Susan Swallows. And he's like, what? I said this is Susan Swallows. Like, my old lady's girlfriend was over and she was trying to get him, and it didn't work. He
I
texted me.
rejected
Long
her.
story short, he texted me. He's like, "Did you just try to prank me?" And I'm like, "What?" And then I was like, "Yeah, that was totally me." I no, I didn't say that. I sent him the video because that video recorded.
My list of friends that still prank is it's just a list of one person.
Dude, I'm telling you guys what. If you're out there listening,
Shit.
it's 2020. There are clever ways to prank people now. I was going a little Neanderthal on it, but old school, if you will. I had a few drinks, a couple of Broken Skull IPAs, and it was fucking hilarious. I had a great time. So
Yeah, it's
Don't
all good
tell
fun.
me.
I know you did.
Bodie's just pissed because they didn't prank him.
You wouldn't have gotten through anyway because I probably wouldn't have accepted your call.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it said no caller
people,
ID.
Sometimes I know in this era of spam and all that shit, sometimes you got to accept the fucking *6-7 numbers.
Never.
You know,
I never do.
Everybody likes
I don't
private party. Why don't you like private callers? Maybe that'll be my new fucking
I don't even
tag.
answer calls from people I know. What do you think I'm going to answer calls from
Attaboy.
numbers I don't know?
That's because you're a huge piece of shit.
Whoa.
on that
I'm,
note-
I'm
On
going,
that
I'm going for
note-
that X-Pac heat. I'm going for that X-Pac heat. That
That's right.
Venus heat.
That
Oh, you
Velvetus
got
heat.
You got it.
Yes. Cheap heat.
God damn.
You know what
On
we
that
need to
brown note, on that
reignite.
sour note, we're fucking getting the hell out of here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in this week. We hope you enjoyed it.
Shit.
Please continue to follow and support us on all podcasting platforms and social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Like I said, we do awesome giveaways all the fucking time, so you can watch some free shit from your boys at Fight and Juice Pro Wrestling. And until next time, wet 'em up, wet 'em up, wet 'em up, wet 'em up. Come on, bounce with me, Sreten, you fucking piece of shit. Wet 'em
There's
up.
lag.
Wet 'em up, lagging on my wig, whapping on my what? I'm gonna finger up your butt.
Ooh, that's gross. Oh my god, you're way out of line. I'll fucking see you all next week because I love you and everything that you do. Dig it? Yeah.
You gonna do sex to me?
Did you like that video? If so, be sure to hit like and subscribe and check out more killer content from your boys at Juice Pro Wrestling. Whoa, yeah!